Dr. Lambert, I presume, or is it Agent 99?
Ha! Who would have guessed under this mild-mannered leather jacket lies the heart of an international super sleuth?
No, and such a beautiful one, too.
Oh, yes, thank you.
You nervous?
About doing a little investigative work? Why should I be?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe because Scott's life depends on it.
Oh, yeah. Is that all?
If you get into trouble, just call me, okay?
Okay. But I'm not worried about me. I'm just going to be interviewing Trent Gordon's girlfriend. I am worried about you.
Because I'll be in the middle of a police station?
Because you'll be speaking with Trent Gordon directly. And if he is the one who set Scott up with that phony forensics report, he is not going to want you prying.
No, he won't, but I'll have something that he doesn't. Victor. And he's gotten out of worse jams, let me tell you.
Yeah, I guess it does help having a father who's a government spy. But be careful anyway, okay? Please?
I won't come back with so much as a scratch, I promise.
Okay. Then, let's do it.
All right, remember, let's just meet back here. We'll compare notes when we're all done.
Okay, and hopefully we can clear Scott's name today.
Good luck.
Well, some cop doctored up the police report, made it look like I shot Bordiso. Well, how hard is it to find this guy? What kind of security company are you? You know, I've had you guys on my books for months and months and months with very little results here. Yeah, we'll put another man on. Put 20 new men on it, all right? But do something and get me some results. Goodbye. Idiots.
Hey, you know, it's present wrapping time for Serena's birthday, and obviously no new leads, huh?
No, nothing concrete. So what do you got there?
Oh, you know, just some... You know, let's not do... We can do this later. You know, maybe we just strategize. Let's think. Let's picture what kind of cop Davey would have gotten to work on the inside for him. Let's sit down and think about it,
Well, let's
okay?
not do that. I've spent too much time thinking about Bordiso as it is.
Of course you have. Hey, you just learned he's your father.
No, Lucy.
No, Scott. No. You know what you're doing? You're ignoring it. You're trying to push it away, and it's not going to work. You can't do that.
Watch me. Now, let me see this skateboard helmet you got for Serena. Make sure it's the right one. Hello?
Hey, Scott, it's me. I'm over at the hospital, and there's something going on I think you should know about.
Oh, yeah? Did some good Samaritan come by and pull the plug on Bordiso?
No, but his vitals don't look good, and he's starting to go in and out of consciousness.
Well, thanks for the good news, Karen.
Wait, there's more.
That he's dying a slow, painful death?
He's asking to see you.
The next time I see Bordiso, I want to watch him lower his casket into the cold ground.
I'm just the messenger, remember?
I'm sorry, Karen. I don't mean to be snapping at you.
Well, you have a lot on your mind with these charges against you. I understand.
I guess it's just getting to me, that's all.
If David Bordiso incriminated me with something I didn't do, I'd be off the wall, too.
Well, listen, thanks for delivering the request.
Let me know if there's anything I can do, okay?
Okay. Thanks. Bye, Karen. Bordiso wants me to pay him a little visit on his deathbed.
Oh, why?
To gloat, probably. Isn't that what he loves to do?
Do you think it's because... I mean, could it be that he knows...
No, Lucy, I told you. He's clueless about that.
Okay. I'm just wondering if maybe you should, you know,
No, I should not. I am not going within 50 feet of him.
At least think about it. Consider it, okay?
No, I've got his blood. That blood, that sick blood is going through my veins. That's as close as anyone should ever get to him.
Can you at least step back for a minute and listen to yourself here? Do you realize how angry you are? If you don't speak to him and he dies, how in the world are you going to get that anger out? Tell me.
Well, I'll tell you, Gail's a shrink, okay? I'll just call her up and I'll book a little shrink session.
This isn't the time to be funny. Come on, Scott, please. If you have all that inside of you, you need to get it out before he dies. Otherwise, this whole thing will eat at you forever.
So what do you want me to do? Go over there and say, hey, I forgive you for setting me up for murder. It's quite all right, because, you're just my confused dear old dad.
This is not about making peace with him.
Well, what is it about?
I'll tell you what it's about. I'll tell you. This is about you. Your peace. You get to say your piece to him before he dies. Otherwise, Scott, you will be stuck with this thing forever and ever.
You've got to be kidding.
Do you like it? It's my Tom Selleck disguise. As Johnny Lala would say, a personal favorite.
The obvious question is, why are you even in disguise?
Well, we're going on a mission, aren't we?
To the Port Charles PD. We're not going to Waikiki. And I never even mentioned that we were going undercover.
It goes without saying, if you can make people think you're harmless, you can learn all sorts of information. This exact outfit enabled me to infiltrate Mao Zedong's inner sanctum in the 60s. They thought I was an American tourist selling ukuleles. Very popular instrument in China.
Is that what you have in the briefcase?
Hardly. A veritable arsenal of espionage equipment, including a ballpoint pen, which doubles as a ballpoint pen.
I appreciate all the gadgetry, Victor, but I'm afraid this just isn't the large-scale operation that you're used to.
Meaning?
Meaning, all we do is go down to the PCPD under the pretense that I'm there to visit Mac, whom I know is going to be out on business today. In the meantime, I casually strike up a conversation with an Officer Trent Gordon.
That's the policeman you and Eve suspect have messed with the forensic evidence.
Exactly. And 10 to 1, he slipped into the evidence room and traded the bullet that hit DV with one from Scott's gun.
And while you were ferreting information out of our bad cop, I searched his office for hard evidence tying him to the frame-up.
You think that sounds feasible?
I think my great-aunt Agatha could pull it off. Speaking of whom, maybe I should wear a muumuu and my blue wig. Nobody ever suspects an old lady.
Unless they notice me trying to keep a straight face.
I beg your pardon. Have you forgotten that you and Lucy smuggled me out of Greg Cooper's hospital wearing a dress? I'm told that I make quite a comely woman.
According to whom? Greg Cooper?
Fine. I'll be myself, Tom Selleck.
Fine. Now, if this Gordon is the man we're looking for, we can't do anything that could tip us off. If we do, find ourselves in one sticky situation.
December 3rd, 1999, Miss Suspect's girlfriend at General Hospital had proceeded to her apartment to ask her questions about her boyfriend, Officer Trent Gordon of the PCPD.
Hi. Can I help you?
Oh, hi. Is this Patty McMillan's apartment?
Sure is, but you just missed her.
Oh, I did. Darn. Do you know how long she'll be?
However long it takes you ladies to get your nails done. Your friend?
Eve Lambert.
Oh, nice to finally meet you from the hospital.
Yes.
Hi. Yeah, I'm Trent.
You're Trent. Wow. I feel like I know so much about you. I've heard so much about you. I feel like I know you. That's what I meant to say. Hi.
Well, I hope Patty didn't exaggerate too much. I'm just an ordinary cop.
Oh, somehow I doubt that. Listen, would you mind if I waited for her? I left my date book in her car, and it's been a couple days, and my life has just been a nightmare without it.
Sure. Come on in.
Thank you. You have no idea how much you're helping me.
Are you happy you got me here?
No, I am not happy. I'm doing this for you. This is for you, not for me, okay?
For me?
Yes.
Lucy, I'd rather be flying. I'd rather be at the movies. I'd rather be with Serena, playing, doing something.
Okay, think of it this way. think of it as a way to get to watch Bordizo suffer in the last moments of his life.
Well, that's all the reason to go to his room.
Hey.
Hi.
You know, you two are the last people I expected to see at GH today.
All right, can't a father come visit his chief resident daughter?
Anytime, although I doubt that's what you're doing here now. Why'd you change your mind about seeing Bordizo?
Lucy thought it would be a good idea.
I just think he has a few things he needs to finish with DV.
Are you going to speak to him about the case? Get him to admit you didn't shoot him?
Maybe.
What, isn't that the big issue between you? I mean, what else would you need to settle with him? Okay, tell me what's going on.
Nothing's going on.
I'm your daughter, remember? I know you're keeping something from me.
I need some coffee. You want a cup of coffee, Lucy? You want coffee?
Okay, you know what? You're really starting to bug me now.
Dr. Honigbaum to room 632. Dr.
Karen.
Shelley Honigbaum to room 632.
You really don't want to hear this.
If it's about you or this family, I damn well do.
I wasn't going to do this.
I know.
Bordizo is my biological father.
They found out when they ran the blood samples at the crime scene where DV was shot. Scott's DNA matched David Bordizo's DNA.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Listen, the only thing we're not sure of is whether Meg knew that she was carrying Bordizo's son.
Yeah.
Well, what about Bordizo? Does he know the truth?
Nothing points to it.
So he could die never realizing?
Well, it depends on Scott, how much he's willing to get off his chest.
Well, I should tell him. It'll kill him that much faster. Either way, I'll be glad to see him go.
Where is everybody?
I don't know. Who cares? It gives us a chance to search Gordon's office.
Does it seem a little funny to you that he isn't around either?
So he switched shifts with someone. It's not a mystery.
It's amazing.
Did you find something?
No, a year ago, who would have thought you'd be risking life and limb to save your ex-fiance's fiance?
Well, when I see someone in trouble, I have to help. Can't help it.
You've always been like that. Ever since I took you away from Ryan and your mother, you were too young to understand what was happening to Ryan. But your heart has always gone out. Anybody who was so... What have we here? Paul Sponham.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
I'm thinking that that's the bullet that actually hit Bordizo.
But why would Gordon hang on to it? If this proves that Scott didn't shoot DV, wouldn't it make more sense to throw it in a lake or something?
Not if you were going to need it later for blackmail.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Congratulations, my boy.
Looks like we've done it again, haven't we?
Collins and Collins always get their man.
You couldn't be more wrong. I'm a Gemini.
Really? The twins? Huh. So does that mean there are two sides to you?
I'm about as upfront as a person can get.
Oh, come on. Everyone has an alter ego. Haven't you ever done anything that, you didn't want anyone to find out about?
As a matter of fact, yes.
What was it?
I took 3 strokes off my golf game last week.
Oh, naughty boy.
Sorry, Patty's taking so long. Can I get you a soda?
Yes. Actually, that would be great. Thank you.
Okay.
Start with the desk. yes. Oh, yes. Okay. Trent Gordon's apartment. I just found a suitcase full of money. Probably, more than likely, the payoff to set Scott up. Oh, you are so busted, Trent.
Liza is searching for Adam,
I really hope I don't have to pay Adam much longer.
and she's getting warmer
Stuart?
My beautiful Liza's gonna find me.
and warmer.
What are the two of you up to?
Liza! You come to rescue me at last!
All My Children, ABC Daytime.
Can you just imagine the look of shock on Detective Taggart's face when he sees what we found in Gordon's desk?
Actually, I was looking forward to the look on his face when he saw your getup. I don't suppose you could leave that on until we show him the bullet, could
I
you?
may be a little further out than your run-of-the-mill intelligence agent, but I managed to get the job done.
That you certainly do.
Where's Eve? I can't wait to tell her the news.
Great idea. Eve? Eve, are you home? She should be back by now. Her cell phone's been turned off.
Try the hospital. She may still be with Gordon's girlfriend.
Yes, hello. Could you page Dr. Lamp... Chris? Chris, it's Kevin. Have you seen Eve today? She did. Okay, when was that? All right. No, it's all right. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Uh-oh.
What's wrong?
Seems that Patty McMillan left work early today, so Eve went over to her apartment to talk to her.
Oh, no.
And Gordon's off duty, which means he could show up there, too.
And if he suspects what Eve is up to...
And she could be in some real trouble.
It looks like Patty has opted for the manicure and pedicure, and I'm afraid I just can't stay any longer.
Too bad.
Yeah, well, I'll catch her at the hospital some other time. Thank you for waiting with me, Trent.
Wasn't much.
You'd be surprised.
You don't really think you're going anywhere, do you?
What do you mean?
Can't exactly let a friend of Scott Baldwin's walk out now, can I? Especially one who's trying to clear him. Oh, yeah. I know who you are. And I know what you're doing here. But your little game is over. And I win.
Do you think Scott will actually go into Davey's room?
I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. What I do know is I feel like I've sent him off in a war.
Well, you had to.
Yeah, maybe. Doesn't make it any easier, though.
You know, this must be incredibly tough on you, too.
Well, what's incredibly tough is watching Scott, your father, go through this. Watching him torment himself. Watching him believe that he can't even stand to be inside his own skin anymore. And knowing deep down that I need to convince him he's become such a warm, wonderful, decent man. And I don't know if he's ever going to believe that again.
Well, you are who you come from, huh?
Well, that's the voice that he keeps hearing inside of his head. A voice I want to reach in his head and pull right out. Just help him. You know, I want to do something, anything.
You are, by loving him, despite who his father is.
Yeah, his father. I thought at this point David Bordisa would be out of our lives forever. And now, guess what? Whether he lives or dies, we still have him. He's like some stain on our lives forever and ever and ever.
Yeah, I just realized. My grandfather had my apartment trashed, my own grandfather.
Yeah. Sort of sheds a whole new light on everything that man did to us, huh? Like New York, for example. He kidnaps me and he convinces me that we're very close. And the person I was close to was Scott's father.
Hey, you look, I don't know, defeated.
Oh, no. Thrown, maybe, a little scared, very angry, but defeated, never.
Well, good, because that strength will get you through all this.
That's a swell little wrap-up for me, but what about Scott? Seriously, Karen, what happens to him? What does he need to get him through this?
showed up after all. Good. I have something important to tell you.
Read the Star interviews at abc.com, part of the Go Network.